What's good, fam? This is Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. One love, one family, one unity. Ma'at, Hotep, coming back to heal the motherfucking nation, identifying the dysfunction and the evil that Esau do from our elders. You know, I gotta get back down on these motherfuckers who think just because they walk the planet a little bit longer than we have, and who have infected us with almost like a birthright of self-righteous, conflicted, twisted, delusional, dysfunctional shit. That's their job, and they did the best they could with what they had, and now it's time for them to move the fuck on and absolve themselves of fucking us up. So I came back to feed my little sickness. You know me, Queen, like to analyze shit and break it down to its most common denominator of dysfunction, and calling Esau out and grabbing that bitch by his tail and making him scream like a hoe. I'm coming back to you because some of these motherfucking elders really need to shut the fuck up and listen, versus always talking and meddling and stirring up the motherfucking pot and sticking their hands in the soup and fucking it up. Because I was building with my beloved sister, and she inspires me so much to do these videos, because there's nothing like validation of knowing and confirming that you are not the only one experiencing this twisted bullshit, and you're not the only one who got a hybrid ass, black-hearted, mutated mama who is so deeply in denial that they ask you what the fuck is wrong with you. Then when you tell them you what wrong with me, they don't even want to accept that shit. They say, no, you didn't get that shit from me. I don't know where you got it from. Yet you were so stifled and sheltered and debased and demeaned coming up till you don't know if you coming or going, what's up, what's down, because they have displaced their dysfunctional anger and deflected and projected how they really feel about themselves upon you. And because you were birthed, those of us who were birthed with the life force of the light, sun, children, and the brokenness of the womb did not affect us. It made a 180 and turned us into a supernova where we survived all this shit. And now we just trying to untangle the way. That brokenness within them creates misery, and what? Misery loves company. So we were birthed with the light, the knowledge, the understanding, the third eye, the etherical understanding of this shit, which is why we survive and stand here to live to talk about the shit today. So that's why I came back, y'all, to identify Esau and the host of this dysfunctional, meddling, twisted mother-daughter drama of the just really need to shut the fuck up and fall back and listen, because it's almost like a generational curse that we have implanted and ingrained in our DNA to pass on to the next legacy, which is our children and their children. This twisted shit, because we don't know no better, and we caught up in our emotions, and we're not rationalizing this shit to understand that it's mental and emotional blackmail, manipulation for the sake of control, to keep you pinned down tied to the misery of your mama. Because she could be a sociopath, excuse me, a psychopath, or a narcissistic type hybrid host of Esau. And you can't identify it because you so twisted. And this particular dysfunction comes along in many ways, in many forms. It could be that sweet, yet meddlesome, nice, nasty type of complimentary, yet fucked up criticism. And they call it constructive criticism or help. Or it could be straight vicious to the heart, to the core, drive a stake through the heart type shit. Where they just badger you and belittle you and demean you right to your face as well as behind your back. Not only to your cubs, but to other people. Yet they sit on their ass in their self-righteous soapbox and they do totally different than what they say. And they don't mean what the fuck they say, and they don't say what they mean. It's always a hidden meaning. You got to continue to analyze the shit and read between the motherfucking lines to figure out what the fuck is up and what's down with these motherfuckers. And they also resort to the mentality of a 12-year-old when you pin them down with a direct approach of putting their behavior under the microscope and analyzing it for what it is. They want to resort to the 12-year-old answer your question with a question type shit. But the breakthrough comes in when, like I say, you can call Esau out and call his title clear and label it and identify it and break it down in the presence of this hybrid beast who gave birth to you from a broken womb, and you have suffered and been tortured the majority of your life, and every time you turn around to reanalyze why the fuck you always looking back picking up the pieces, and they sitting going, what's wrong with my child? Why they so fucked up? Why they can't get their shit together? And you turn back around to them and say, because of you. You didn't teach me. You didn't give me the information that I needed and the data and the understanding and the awareness that I needed and deserved to have because you were so busy wound up in your own conflicted drama bullshit, whether it was dig dancing for some random nigga that you wanted to cover up your oopsie with me and make a daddy and find me a new daddy, or validate yourself with your sexuality, your body, your materialism, and all of that. And you was too busy preoccupied with that to teach me and rear me and raise me and nurture me and enhance my being with me. I was a decoration of sorts. I was a child to be seen and not heard. And my thing is, if children are to be seen and not heard, why don't these motherfuckers draw a picture? Instead of cranking out baby after baby, hoping that these children will give that nigga that they with a can of act right, or hopping and double clutching from nigga to nigga that's just as broken as she is, trying to medicate and place a band-aid over a bullet hole to fix the fuck up that she did long ago and sweep that shit under the rug so that nobody find out just how much of a hybrid hoe she really was prior to her finding Jesus. I don't know. It's just me. Y'all, you know what to do. Holler at me and help me out, family, because this is just shit that I've been analyzing and looking at for a good 2 decades now. You know, I began to fully wake up and understand and realize it in my late 20s, early 30s. But the suspicion started arising in my early 20s. So, y'all just let me know if I'm on the right trail here. Because I get confirmation from my dear, beloved sister on the daily of this same shit that I'm telling you about. You have to identify it and take away the emotion. And if you give the emotion to the host of Esau, they'll continue to grind you down to the sawdust that you were. And they look at you as from birth up to this point. And you'll never break the bond and have the freedom and then be able to embrace the happiness and live your life according to your plan, your destiny. It'll always be based on some people pleasing, double dutching, conflicted drama bullshit. So that's my take on that. And you need to speak directly to Esau and have her understand that she can no longer have your emotions. And there's a boundary that must not be crossed, that must not be taken down and removed once you get your aha moment. Because it's really amazing to me how these motherfuckers, the same very motherfuckers who raised us, and when we give birth to our cubs and we're rearing them according to what did not happen in our childhood, they want to step in, meddle, do the triangulation, gaslighting technique, and undermine us to our very own children, flip them upside down, get them conflicted and just as confused as they are, and sit back and fall back and go, where the fuck did my family go? Why the fuck don't nobody come around no more? What happened to Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all the bullshit? What happened? Why I gotta call you and request your presence? They don't understand that they are the root of this motherfucking dysfunctional weed that's growing in their family, yet instead of taking the place of the matriarch of the family and calling down the destiny of their children and their legacies and encouraging them and pushing them to be and walk in their assignment, they choose to choke them out, stomp them down, and belittle, debase, and demean them to the very nothing that they themselves feel they are. That's raising children. And that's why I say these motherfucking elders need to shut the fuck up and listen. Listen to what they say. Listen to their own words. Because 3/4 of that shit don't make no logical motherfucking sense. And 9 out of 10 of them, they don't like being questioned. They don't like being put under scrutiny. The deflection and projection coming in gaslighting and amnesia and shit. So sis, this one also is for you, Angel. Fuck Esau. Tell that bitch to shut up and listen next time. And if you can't get it through verbally, get it through with a motherfucking email, text message, telegram, semaphore, Morse code. Because they need to hear it. They have been talking far too long. They need to goddamn listen now and turn the wheel over to these motherfuckers who really know how to drive. And who have been sitting taking notes. Being seen and not heard. Now it's our time to motherfucking talk and teach some shit. So like I said, I got this motherfucking bus. I know how to drive. And I wouldn't have made the conscious choice to birth my children and stay with them and raise them and rear them to walk in their destiny greater than my own if I didn't know how to motherfucking drive this bus. So who are you to come in and undermine me and twist it up and turn it all around and add and subtract to the information and data that my child is entitled to, and turn her mind around to some confliction and drama just to validate that fake ass, twisted ass mantra that you have already ingrained in your own mind to make us out to be the failures that you planned for us to be, because you yourself see yourself as a failure. How could my seed be greater, think greater, see greater, broader than me? And I've been here longer. And I'm elder. And I'm the wisdom. Bullshit. So this one for you. Fee. Peace out. From the Chi-Town, holding it down. This is Queen Common Sense. Coming back to you. Signing out for now. Think about it, family. You know what to do. Hit me up. Share your thoughts. Hotep, tough love, one love. Identify that bitch. Call her ass out. Fuck the drama, the torture, and the torment. It's over. The universe is crying out for realignment and a shift. And we are looking at Armageddon right goddamn now. Hotep family. One love, one tribe, one unity. Ma'at. Hotep. Common sense out for now.